Ponder the past, even though it doesn't last. It's Rhyme and Reason 708.
There's a rhyme and reason for your life. There's a rhyme and reason why you're...
Hey there, Tony here. And isn't it fascinating how little snippets of memories can flash into the front of your mind sometimes? Does that happen to you? I mean, sometimes the flash just comes out of nowhere, and sometimes it's because you simply stopped and thought about it. That happens to me. I'm surely I can't be the only one. And I actually recommend an occasional pause to ponder the past. I mean, don't live in it, and certainly don't rehash the bad stuff, but remember and consider and be thankful. When you ponder the past with love in your heart, I think magic happens. It can happen. You remember magic little moments, fragments of time you'll never get back, but you'll also never lose those moments. Like a parent reading a bedtime story, for example. Maybe you heard lots of them. Maybe you were unfortunate and you didn't hear any, and I think you missed out if that's the case. And but maybe you did. I think most people my age at least heard some. But one of those particular bedtime stories found a cozy corner in my brain, and it took up a permanent residence. It's a recollection I have of my mom reading from a large Mother Goose nursery rhymes book. We were at her aunt's house with my brother and I, and she were there on an evening sometime when we were very small. We weren't even in school, so I don't remember the whole circumstances, but I remember Mom reading to us. There were, I can remember, a bunch of words on those big old pages. It was one of those big books. And it really stirred up my little 4-year-old imagination, well enough to recall them all these years later, obviously. So one of my favorites, and probably the one that stands out the most, was by a poet who was also a columnist. His name was Eugene Field. Makes sense that he was a poet, right? He wrote a bedtime story that rhymed. So anyway, he lived from 1850 to 1895. And he wrote Winkin', Blinkin', and Nod. Now, if you've never read that, I'm not going to read the whole thing to you, but it's got, let's see, I've got it written down here. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4 big verses to it, and they're really nice. He can imagine these characters based on what eyes were doing and head was doing. So it's really cool. He wrote it as Winkin' was a character, and Blinkin', and he wrote them as Wynken, not like winking your eye, although that's what it's alluding to. And Blinkin', the same thing, and then Nod. The first verse says, Winkin', Blinkin', and Nod one night sailed off in a wooden shoe, sailed on a river of crystal light into a sea of dew. Where are you going, and what do you wish? The old moon asked the three. We've come to fish for the herring fish that live in this beautiful sea. Nets and silver and gold have we, said Winkin', Blinkin', and Nod. The old moon laughed and sang a song as they rocked in the wooden shoe, and the wind that sped them all night long ruffled the waves of dew. The little stars were the herring fish that lived in the beautiful sea. Now cast your nets wherever you wish. Never afraid are we. So cried the stars to the fishermen three, Winkin', Blinkin', and Nod. All night long their nets they threw to the stars in the twinkling foam. Then down from the skies came the wooden shoe, bringing the fishermen home. 'Twas all so pretty a sail, it seemed as if it could not be, and some folk thought 'twas a dream they had dreamed of sailing that beautiful sea. But I shall name you the fishermen three, Winkin', Blinkin', and Nod. Winkin' and Blinkin' are two little eyes, and Nod is a little head, and the wooden shoe that sailed the skies is a wee one's trundle bed. So shut your eyes while mother sings of wonderful sights that be, and you shall see the beautiful things as you rock in the misty sea, where the old shoe rocked the fishermen three, winkin', blinkin', and nod. I lied. I said I was going to read one verse, and I read all of them. But that's just a cool little story. So if you ever get, a free minute or two, ponder the past. See if there's, even a slightly vivid vignette hiding somewhere in your memories. And if so, look out your window tonight and...
If you see a fiery flame against the midnight sky, or just a tiny sparkle in the corner of your eye, it might be me because I'm sailing through the stars. I'll turn and wave when I pass Mars. I fly till tangled thoughts untie, up where my dreams are all true blue. So high, ideas electrify, and charge a perfect point of view. If you hear an echo from the highest mountain peaks, or just a quiet whisper when nobody even speaks, it might be me because I'm soaring through the air in sonic circles everywhere. I fly till tangled thoughts untie, up where my dreams are all true blue. So high, ideas electrify, and charge a perfect point of view. I fly till tangled thoughts untie, up where my dreams are all true blue. So high, ideas electrify. There's a